What are we doing today?
Well, I'm back here working this ground, getting it ready to plant grass.
Okay, well, you need me to come work some of that with you, or what?
Yeah, grab the 8110 and your tool. And because you know how to use that GPS type deal, go to the tree. Remember where the tree is, the mark where we're going to make the grass?
Right.
And make us a straight line across there toward the, whatever you call that place, ethanol plant.
All right, I'll do the best I can. You want me to just kind of freehand that, but as straight as I can, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it don't have to be perfect.
Oh, it should be pretty darn close. Although somebody seems to have nicked one of our tools when they were pulling out of the barn because it was all bent up sideways.
Yeah. I don't know who that was. I have no idea. Probably the neighbor.
Yeah, maybe. We're ripping up the fingers down there for the grass first, and then we'll probably... Are we leaving all this covered for the winter, most likely?
Yeah, we're going to leave it covered.
Okay.
The rest of it. We'll just get the grass planted.
Well, I'm on my way. It's been a little while since we've been on here to make some progress. I'm excited to do some.
Been a little while. We've been awful busy.
But also, it was a nice little break from harvest. Man, that harvest took a while.
Yes, it did.
So you want it right off the corner, yeah?
Yeah.
You betcha.
We're going to grow some high-quality hay.
Okay. You know what would be, I think fun in Farming Simulator?
What's that?
And I bet you with what they're teasing about adding in the new Farming Simulator, we'd be able to do it. Somebody would be able to mod it in. I think they should make it to where we could grow sod. We could grow like sod grass.
Yeah.
That would be kind of interesting.
That's a good little business.
It is a good little business. I gotta try and get myself going straight here. I think that's gonna just about do it. Let's try. Straighten it out a little, Jake. Straighten it out a little, Jake. There you go. Beautiful. Now we watch that GPS and just make sure it don't vary too much.
There you go.
It goes 0.2 degrees either way, and I'm gonna get mad. We're gonna have a stern talking to it.
Well, you got to be stern with it.
Oh, of course. Naturally.
Can't let it get away with that kind of stuff.
No, never. So, next year, we got some soybeans going in. Do we have some corn going in too, or just all soybeans?
Oh, we're going to do corn on this piece here. We're going to do corn on corn.
Okay.
And probably the new piece will probably be corn too.
Yeah.
And that little piece over there, the piece over there by the highway, that'll be beans.
Okay. Well, sounds like you got a plan figured out.
I'm still up in the air.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm still up in the air about whether to plant that new piece in corn or beans. I'm fighting my head about that.
I don't know what it was last year, I guess. So that's kind of hard to say. I can tell you it's actually cultivated up right now. But now this entire section that we are getting cultivated is going to be planted into a grass that we are going to use for our hay season. It means we're going to have to get a mower. No, we have a mower. We're going to have to get a rake and a baler.
Yep.
And if you want it to actually be hay, we need to get a tedder, but I would rather just not do that and take the grass bales and say that's good enough.
That's fine.
And that's just out of protest to having to use a tedder. I don't like those things.
I don't like them either.
I'm glad we agree. Hopefully the next Farm Sim 25, which they did recently announce, will have the ability to have your hay just dry out in the sun. Farm Sim 19 had that ability because that was originally a mod. So the seasons, how we have like months and weather and stuff like that, well, that was a mod in Farm Sim 19. And that mod actually gave you things like ground temperature. And it gave you things like the grass or hay, it would dry sitting out in the sun. And the windier it was, the faster it would dry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So maybe we can get back to how they used to do it in 19 a little bit.
Man, you made a pretty straight line, didn't you?
I sure did. Told you I was pretty good. It was an important line.
It is.
Honestly, I think cutting this field off here makes more sense anyways.
It does.
I'm not exactly sure doing these strips over here by the creek in corn and beans is... I mean, you can, but I'd rather have the grass.
Yep, me too. I thought about mowing some hay today for real life, but what's the point in doing it when it's all cloudy outside, humid, gonna rain?
And has been on and off. Yeah, In fact, it was so humid out, I went out with sunglasses on, and they fogged over.
Yeah, it's humid. I wonder how our restaurant's been doing.
Well, I don't know. I guess I can check here. October it made 23,000. So far in November it's made 5,000.
That's not a bad deal.
No, not a bad deal at all. Nice little cash flow coming in. Always necessary.
Yep. Well, there's a lot more ground back here than you think when you're looking back here.
Isn't there? You think it's not going to be a very big grass field, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's actually a pretty good size.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how much we harvested corn through.
Yeah.
One of these years, I'm going to convince you to put GPS on this tractor.
Oh, we can go ahead and do it if you want to. Hell, we got $333,000.
Yeah,
and we
got
still
a
haven't
little
even. We still haven't sold the corn.
No, we haven't sold anything. We have only spent money, really. I mean, aside from what we've made from like our passive income investments.
Yep.
It's it'll be like $15,000 per tractor to put it on there.
Well, that ain't so bad, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's worth it. Makes life easier as long
Put
as you
it
know
on.
how to use it.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it on them and I'll figure it out.
Okay. You want to sneak over there and do that, and then we can learn how to use it while we're using these discs?
Sure.
All right, let's go to John Deere
Oh.
and spend some money.
All right, but I got to finish this pass. I only have one
Okay.
pass left on this finger.
Well, lucky for you, it's not a very far drive to John Deere.
No.
So I'll see you there.
All right.
Did you set the combines out in the pad to show them off to the neighbors over at Poet or what?
Yes, I did.
They do look nice.
Well, I had to get them cleaned up. They were a mess.
Yeah, they kind of were. All right, let's see what these Deere boys are going to charge us. Hey, the repair condition of my disc is about halfway. Do you want me to just go ahead and repair it?
Yep.
$528 to do so.
Carry on.
Now let me customize the tractor. Let's see in here. GPS, yes. Okay, 16,300 to go onto that one. Purchased. We now have GPS on the old 8110.
Well, I'm getting there. You know how I am, though. I'm working ground as I'm moving across the field here.
Of course. So, in the future, we could set a button on the side panel you have or your wheel to enable and disable the GPS and control some stuff in it. But we'd have to log out of the game to do that, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. So, we'll just have to teach you the controls on the keyboard there for now.
All right. I'm on the way.
I just got back. Perfect timing.
Well, what am I going to do over here?
You're gonna just drive it down there, and I'll hop over and get it. Once you get there, hop out, and I'll hop over there and hook it up.
All right. But I have to go to John Deere.
You have to go to John Deere. Just park right in their driveway, kind of by that little repair symbol, wrench.
Yep.
You'll see it. Okay, so if that lines up there, I can turn on the GPS to Alt-C. Then I'm gonna customize my GPS settings by doing Control-S. Opens up a menu. I'll click auto width. So my tool is 16.4 feet wide. No offset is needed on this tool. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the show lines and go in here, line method, A plus heading. What heading am I right now? Probably 270 if I had to guess. And then enable guidance steer by doing Alt X. Should be good. I got my GPS set up.
All right. I'm going to jump out of this tractor and then I'm going to step outside for a minute.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
I am by the tool that says fix me.
I'm coming on over there, and I'll get you set up. It's going to be $17,000 to put it on here, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Got money we ain't even spent yet.
There you go. GPS. Congratulations.
There you
You will
go.
have to rehook your tool on the back. It disconnected.
All right. You go to working ground. I'll be right back.
Okay. I hooked your tool. Now you can just drive away.
Why don't you just take it out there for me
Okay. I'll take it out there for you.
and get the GPS working, and I'll be right there.
Okay. Nothing safer than backing out into a highway, boys. Let's go get Dad's GPS set up. I think he's going to like it. And then he's going to go, I wish we had this in real life.
That's going out there.
It's going pretty good. I'm just, let me do one pass in your tractor here, make sure the GPS is working.
All right.
And then I'll tell you to tab over to it. All right. Yeah, I would say so. So, why don't you... Whoops, I just folded your tool up. Sorry, 1 second.
Well, I'm sure I can unfold it.
Yeah. Why don't you hop over into your tractor?
All right, I'm going to take an Uber. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm in the semi. Now I'm in the General Electric CSX. I don't know why that is.
That's a train.
Now
Keep
I'm
trying.
in a train.
Keep trying.
Now I'm in my lawnmower.
Keep trying. Yeah, you got that
Heck.
stuck, by the way.
I'm in a Now I'm in. I'm here. All right.
One more. You're not there yet. That's my tractor.
Oh.
Okay, hi.
So
I got you lined up to get on the course. This is what's important, okay? When you want to get on the GPS course, you're going to do Alt X. You're going to hold Alt and press X, and it'll put you on the line. It'll turn green. You'll hear a sound go boop, okay?
Okay.
And now you just drive forward. You could even just let your cruise control be on if you wanted. And whenever you want to get off the line, just turn your wheel and it'll auto disconnect. Once you get back on to like the other line that you want to be on, do Alt X and it'll put you right on that line. Make sense?
Yeah, but I didn't hear any beeping whenever I pushed Alt X. Alt.
Is the line in front
X.
of you green? The middle line in front of you green.
The line is white, but there's a green behind me.
Oh, press forward. Now is it? Now is it green in front of you? No?
No, I tell.
Do Alt X again for me one more time.
It's green behind me, but the line is white.
Why is it
I
green
can stay.
behind you?
I guess it's because it's working the ground.
No,
I can stay on.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know what that means. Green behind. You see the 3 lines, right?
No, I see one line.
What?
That's it.
Within.
Alt X. Getting nothing.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna have to set it up. Okay. So I can't set it up for you. So.
All right, I got that. And enter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And now you can close escape out of that menu.
Okay.
And do Alt X. Remember I said Alt X would put you on and off the line?
Yep, and I heard some noise and
Okay, now start pulling forward. You should see the green line in front of you. When the line is green, that means you're on it. When the line is gray, it's not engaged. Make sense?
yep.
So now you just turn your wheel to get off of the line at any point in time, and it'll kick you off. And whenever you want to get back onto whatever line, you just do Alt X to get on that line.
All right. Well, it's green.
Yep. It sounds like a lot of work at first, but it's pretty simple. All you're doing is setting the width of your tool. Then you are picking the direction of your GPS, and you're just then enabling it and disabling it, or whatever. That's all it is. So it'll also detect when you get close to the end and give you a warning. It'll go ba-doop, ba-doop. That's your warning. And when you disable the GPS or go off your GPS line, you'll hear a ba-doop. That's telling you you've disabled and you're not on GPS.
So now I have to, every time I turn around, I've got to hit Alt Z,
X
Alt X.
to get back on your line, to re-enable the line.
That's just crazy. All right.
Well, it would be easier if we set it to a button on your wheel, but we didn't own them until now. So next time we'll have a button set, and then it'll just be one button press. It'll be a lot easier for you. But yeah, for now it's going to have to be Alt X because that's just what the button is by default.
Yeah, it's working.
I think you'll warm up to it. Just give it a little time.
All right.
I also think I might start doing skipper row because when I leave my tool on the ground, I just can't turn that sharp. So now that we have GPS, I can easily skip a row.
Yeah.
It's one of the nice things when you use GPS is you don't have to get right next to your next one. As long as you're on that GPS course, you know you're gonna fit down it perfectly because it's sized and spaced for it. So you can skip a row if you need to and just hit it back again later. You're passed back.
So now we need auto steer.
Well, that's what this is.
It is?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically. It's not super fancy where it'll go around turns and stuff like that, but it'll line you up straight and go. This is the basic auto steer, like the cheap kind.
Huh. But once you've been going on one direction, you can't go another direction, apparently.
Yeah, you can't. Well, what do you mean? So if you wanted to change by 90 degrees, you would have to go in and adjust your heading. So your heading right now, what you're doing is 0 or 270. And let's say you wanted to turn to go north-south instead, you would be doing, or I'm sorry, not 0. It's 270 and what's the other side of that? I forget. I haven't had to factor that in a long time.
Huh.
Anyways.
I don't even have to steer.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's what it's for. You just control or Alt X, and it's steering for you. You just put it on the line and tell it go. You don't even
Go.
have to push the gas pedal if you have your cruise control set, Dad. It'll just be moving forward. All you have to do is turn your wheel at the end, pick your tool up if you need to, put it down if you need to, and make sure you put yourself back on your line. Pretty easy.
Yeah, this is.
You don't even have to get perfectly on the line to like start it out. You can be a little off, and as long as you're on that section where it's what the line is showing you, it's the line you're seeing, it'll get to it. While you stepped away and I was trying to get you set up, I said to everyone, watch, he's going to get addicted to GPS and want it in real life now.
I already do. It would be nice on the planner, especially.
Yeah, I'm sure. Planting's one of those things where the more precise you can be, the better. So it sets you up for the rest of your year.
Oh, that's great. You can just kick back and read a book.
Hey, now you see how your neighbor fell asleep, eh?
Yeah, now I know. So no one of them guys wind up getting in all kinds of trouble, getting stuck.
I can't make this up. I know dudes who will literally play Farming Simulator while the tractor or combine or whatever, usually tractor, usually they're like in a tractor. Yeah, they'll just be playing Farm Sim while it's going down in GPS. You're farming in real life, and your thing to get away from it is to farm in the video game. I love it. That's dedication.
I gotta make myself some more room to turn around down here.
Well, if you want your GPS to change, you can, or you can just drive it manually. Nothing's stopping you there.
I'm just driving it manually and
That's what I would do.
giving myself a little more room to turn around.
Probably should do that myself. I've got one finger done. You've got one finger done. We're cranking through this faster than we harvested it. Dad recently released a real-life video on his channel. If you want to check that out, make sure to go over to TheFormalPickle to check it out. But right now, it's actually got over 10,000 views. It's doing good.
It's doing good. It's more than just farming. It's about everything I do at the farm.
Yeah, it's about an hour and 8 minutes long, and it's a nice, enjoyable look into kind of almost a good, 6 months worth of time span, probably?
Yep.
Just about, somewhere around there. Have you recorded anything more yet? I don't think so.
No, I haven't. I may do that, though. Well, I think maybe tomorrow morning I might record my tool. Somehow I folded it up, and I don't know how.
I did that earlier. Oh, I know how. X is the button to fold and unfold the tool. You need to hit Alt X. So you probably just accidentally, maybe just a little off timing or something, and you hit,
Yep.
so it went up doing regular X. That's what happened.
Yep, probably.
Yep. Yeah, those two commands are kind of in conflict of one another, aren't they? We'll get a button put on your wheel or box there, and it'll be easier.
Wonder what happens when you go third person with the GPS.
It works pretty good. Try it out if you want. Just press C or whatever button you had set up.
All right, because I know everybody was saying Dad needs to go third person. Well, here I am.
You play how you want to play it. All right, I give myself a good spot to turn around. And now I'm going to knock out this little finger skipper style. Oh, people were answering our propane thing. Apparently, there are some propane trailers that we could get. We'll have to find the mods for. And we'll be able to like haul propane up to there to dry the corn. And someone also said that we'll want to get that corn drying as soon as possible because it takes a while to dry down. Or at least I don't know if it takes a while, but they said at least to get started because you want to make sure it's dried for your sell time, I guess. We'll see. We got to find that trailer. I'll try to sit down and do that, and then we'll try to get that going. Because you know us, sitting on almost 1 million liters of corn.
Yeah.
You're rolling smooth with the GPS now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty snazzy once you get the hang of it. It also, I don't know if you've noticed, but it'll count there, that top one, that top blue icon. It counts how many rows you've been through, how many down and backs.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm sure there's a lot of farmers that are watching us right now thinking that we practically live in the Stone Age since we don't use any any GPS in real life.
Oh, I'm sure they do. But sometimes that GPS gets you in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. The more expensive your equipment gets, the more often it sits in the shop.
and the more it costs to fix it.
I cannot tell you how many times I see big old expensive equipment and they're just sitting in the field with a John Deere tech truck right next to them.
Oh, every time we take a piece of equipment into John Deere, it's $5,000.
It's just their base fee, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Like, what's that going to quote? Oh, at least $5,000.
And I swear to God, the standard bill for electrical work is $775.
Yeah?
Because I had some electrical work done on the furnace at the house here. That was $775.
Oh, wow.
And then I had some electrical work on a waterer over at the other farm done, and that was $775.
Different person or same person?
Two different people.
Wow. This is just our way of telling you that if you want to send us $775, then you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Oh, I ruined the perfect deal because I put my blade down too soon. Aw, my bad. My mistake. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't necessarily count how many rows you do. It counts how many rows away from your starting point you are.
Ah.
So if you do what I did, which is skip a row, so you go down and then you have to work your way back, I actually am now counting downwards. I was at 20 earlier. I'm down to 13 now. So it tells you which row you're in. Huh.
Uh-huh.
You kind of use that for navigation a little bit. Wait, which row you in? 25. Oh, down there, huh? Learning something new every day with this. That's for sure. You know what's ironic?
What's that?
I drew that north-south line perfectly straight without GPS, and then I ruined it with GPS.
Really?
Yeah, my butt end reached over the back of it a little too far, and I broke its perfectly straightness.
Huh.
My bad. But it's just funny to me that I ruined it with GPS, and I made it without GPS.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, I got a finger done too. These are looking finger licking good. Little KFC. I haven't had that in a long time. I think the last time I had KFC, we were on our way down south somewhere. Where would we have been going? Maybe Florida?
Probably when we took you down there for college.
This is definitely a long time ago then. You ready to knock out this finger?
Yep.
Then we're
Just
gonna have
last
to,
one?
Yeah, this is the last one. And then we're going to have to lease a seeder to go around here and seed.
Yep.
I don't think there's really any need in buying one. We don't need to plant a bunch of grass or anything.
No.
Not that much.
Nope. Just lease one. Ah, you didn't take your little sucker.
He had him one of them moments.
Now get on the line.
You know, Johnny Cash may walk the line, but we drive the line.
That's right.
We farm the line. That's what we do. You folded it up, Bubba. Try again.
Yep. I seen that. Well, it's a learning curve.
Oh, I did the same thing earlier, and I almost did it just now after making fun of you. That would have not been good.
I think I did it again.
Did you?
Yep.
Oops,
Oh, yeah.
I did it again. You got it this time. I believe in you. Doom, 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 doom.
I got it this time.
Don't stop believing. Oh.
Maybe I don't have it this time.
I don't think our lines are the same. I think we're on slightly different tracks, even though we have the same size tool, which I could have fixed. I think we can actually share the same track. I just didn't set it up. But it's not the end of the world. You want to go down and get what I missed there, and I'm going to get this piece that you are next to. I'm on that one. I'm on it. I'm on it.
You're on it? You're on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said get that one.
No, I said I'm going to get the one that you're next to. Go and get the piece I missed.
Ah.
Get the piece I missed. I'm on the one you're next to. Beautiful. And then I'll just sneak over here and get the last one. We got her all ripped up. That's a big step. Let's go put these tools away.
Don't forget to wash it off.
Don't forget to wash it off.
I'm washing.
All right. I'm going to park my tractor here and run into the house for a little bit. And then we'll get out there once we get our seeder delivered that we leased, and we'll get to seeding.